In capital Kiev, gunfire and explosions have been heard here and in the second city of Kharkiv shortly after the Russian President Vladimir Putin authorized a special military operation in Ukraine's Donbass region and told the Ukrainian military to lay down their weapons and go home. In a special televised address on Russian state TV, Mr. Putin said Russia had been left with no choice but to defend itself against what he said were threats from Ukraine. This is what we know so far. In Moscow, Vladimir Putin announced the military operation just before 3 a.m. UK time. At the same time, an emergency meeting of the Security Council was taking place in New York. As President Putin spoke before dawn, big explosions were heard on the outskirts of Kiev, Kharkiv, Odessa and other cities across Ukraine. There are reports that Russian troops have landed in Mariupol and Odessa. They have not been confirmed. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky has declared martial law in Ukraine and told people to stay home. Well, since then, we've had a series of developments throughout the morning. Air raid sirens have been heard here in the capital, Kiev, though we are told they are tests at the moment. In the Donetsk region, Russian-backed separatists say they have launched what they call massive strikes against Ukrainian forces. More recently, the Ukrainian military say their air defense system shot down 5 Russian planes and 1 Russian helicopter in the Luhansk region, though the Russians have denied that that has happened. And in the UK, the Prime Minister, Boris Johnson, is expected to convene that Cobra committee meeting I was talking about at 7:30 this morning. Let's listen back to that special address on Russian television by Vladimir Putin in the early hours of this morning.
I decided to conduct a special military operation. Its goal is the protection of the people who, for 8 years, suffered from abuse and genocide from the Kiev regime. We urge you to lay down arms immediately and go home. I will explain. All servicemen of the Ukrainian army who comply with this requirement can freely leave the area of military action and return to their families. Whoever would try to stop us and further create threats to our country, to our people, should know that Russia's response will be immediate and lead you to such consequences that you have never faced in your history. We are ready.